All right, we got a special one cooked up just for the Jaguars fans today. No intro, I'm not going to put you through it. Now, Jaguars fans, question for you. Do you have enough of an attention span to listen to this video for 5 to 7 minutes? Because I know the sheer fact that I am talking in my Colts memorabilia and my room is set up with Colts stuff, I know you're foaming at the mouth, ready to just get into the comment section and rip me apart, okay? This I understand, and I want to clarify my position on the rivalry, where things stand, this past game, the whole deal, because I think it's been misconstrued. Now, of course, I wouldn't expect anything less because no Jaguars fan ever would have the sense that God gave geese, okay? So I'm not going to give you any more credit for your intelligence that I know you don't have, all right? But I think you think that I am just mad that the Jaguars won, and that's all this is, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. Just like you, I wanted to go in and win that game. I understand what's on the line. That was a huge game for both teams. Jaguars came out on top, pause. They came out on top, and they deserve it, okay? So, let me get some things out of the way about the Jaguars team so you guys don't think I'm just delusional, all right? The Jaguars are the best team in the AFC South, okay? They're an up and coming team. They're better than the Indianapolis Colts, not just this year. They were better than the Colts last year. They've beaten the Colts every time they've played them in Jacksonville since the year 2014. Trevor Lawrence is the best quarterback in the division. Doug Peterson is one of the best coaches to go through the NFL in the past 20 years. And I love really him as a coach. And I like a lot of the guys on your team as talent. I think the organization, with what they have been through, deserve, particularly in recent years with Urban Meyer kicking Jason, who is it, Josh Lambo, the whole deal, right? The team, the players, the organization deserve the success, the minimal success that they've had in the past 2 years, and that is coming their way. But you, the fans, on the other hand, this is what I don't want you guys to miss, because you think I'm salty. I understand. Perhaps I am, but I am a truth teller as well. And whether you believe it or not, whether or not you think I'm a schmuck, I promise I'm your friend, okay? I'm here to help you, all right? Everyone needs somebody in their life that tells them the news that they don't want to hear, okay? So I want to let you guys know how you look, not just to Colts fans right now as you talk smack, but to the rest of the league, okay? Because I've made videos about the Titans, the Texans, right? We have versed everybody in the division this year, you guys, multiple times. The Jaguars fans were the only ones that came in both before and after the game with something to say. You guys were the only ones, all right? And you ever hear the saying, act like you've been there before? Now, I know you haven't. I understand. I know a win against the Colts is like a Super Bowl for you guys. I get the whole thing. But what bothers me about all of y'all is that you couldn't find the Jaguars fan before the past 2 seasons. You couldn't find a Jaguars fan in the damn stadium, which is exactly why the Jaguars have been playing in London, and the NFL has had talks about moving them to London, because you guys are bandwagon fair weather supporters, okay? You only show up when times are good, and that's almost never. But now here you are, out of nowhere, coming out of the woodworks. And how many people are there in the United States of America, by the way? This is the part that gets me the most, and you guys need to understand. There's what? 400 million people in the United States of America, maybe a little bit less. And I know that I have listeners overseas. So between the 400 million people in this country and the people overseas that listen, when one of my videos goes through its cycle, which is about like 48 hours, I'm able to muster up anywhere from 1 to 2,000 people watching one of these videos. That's not a lot of people, okay? And this is made specifically for Colts fans, this channel. So if you, as a Jaguars fan, not only fall into one of that 1 to 2,000 people, but also are in the comment section talking smack at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, I hate to break it to you, but someone has to tell you, you're a nerd, all right? That makes you a dork. It's a weird thing to do. And I'm just letting you know. And if you need some advice, if you need to pick up a new hobby or get a job, I mean, listen, I'll write a reference for you. I'll do whatever you need. I'll help you out. But right now, you guys look like you lack a little bit of self-awareness. I don't want to just talk about old news to talk about old news, but you guys are the second worst winning percentage in the history of the National Football League. And only now can you guys muster up a record just barely above 500, okay? Just now. This just happened. So have a little bit of sustainability before you guys start coming in and talking smack like you've been great for the past 10 years, okay? Because you haven't. Now, again, Do I think the Jags have a bright future? Yes, I think the team has a bright future, and I think they deserve everything coming their way. But the fans, oh my Lord, you guys make me sick. Have you ever played pickup basketball? Do you have a group of guys you play with? Now, listen, I know you might not have any friends. That would make sense to me, given the fact that you're a Jaguars fan. It all makes sense to me. But just imagine a world where some people liked you and you actually had a group of people you played pickup basketball with. Imagine the worst guy on the court. He's been the worst guy on the court for years, never made a shot, never did anything right. All of a sudden, pops a jump shot in your face and makes it. And he starts chirping to everybody on the court, okay? Do you see how not only would that be irritating to the person he hit the shot on, which, by the way, if you're not following the metaphor, because again, I know you're not intelligent, the guy that he made the shot on is me. I'm the Colts fan, okay? Not only would that be irritating to the guy he made the shot on, I'm tripping up on my words. Boom, now I'm the idiot. You see how it works? It all comes full circle. But not only is that going to bother the person you made the shot on, right? That's going to bother everybody else on the court that has watched you suck for years, because you talking smack after a smidge of success makes you look like you completely lack any self-awareness, like you're a complete front runner, and not for anything, you are. And just a reminder, if you're here talking smack, in case nobody told you, you're kind of a nerd.